Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your daily blind spot. We're going to figure out what you don't know, you don't know. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, which it won't resonate with everybody, check out some of the others that you haven't seen because each day is another sigil, which is what they call each of these blind spot cards, the images may be poignant for you at that time. So let's get started. What is the blind spot for the collective today? What's the blind spot for the collective? Okay. We have number 68. All right, let's see what this one means. Self-harm. If you have drawn this sigil, you are currently self-harming, and this self-harming you are engaged in is not benefiting you or anyone else in the situation. Instead, it is keeping you stuck. There's always a positive motive for our self-harming behavior. We might be telling ourselves that if we punish ourselves, we will never make the same mistake again, or that we can do penance and be more likely to restore a sense of our own goodness. We might be using self-harm as a white flag. If we grew up in antagonistic households, we often learn that if we wounded ourselves, other people would no longer have any occasion to wound us. We might be constantly criticizing ourselves, thinking that the criticism will cause us to maintain perfection in our performance. You may be blaming yourself for something that wasn't your fault just to avoid the powerless feeling of being a victim, or to stay close to and feel connected and loved by the person who hurt you. We might actually be hurting ourselves physically in some way. Or we may simply be making decisions that harm us in favor of other people's best interests. These are just a few examples of how we might be harming ourselves. If you have drawn this sigil, become aware of how you are harming yourself in this scenario. You may benefit by asking yourself the question, what would someone who loves themselves do? So this comes down to, self-love and self-worth. I feel like it's about recognizing that, you know, others' needs are not more important than yours. Others' happiness is not more important than yours. Um, but let's get into the cards and see how the situation is playing out. Spirit, how is self-harm showing up for the collective in the now? We have Ten of Cups. Let's see. We have the Eight of Cups. The Sorcerer, which is the Devil card. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So currently we are in the Ten of Cups. And this may be something that you're striving for. This could be where you're currently at. So it's about what we hold important to us. That ultimate fulfillment, that self-love, that love in everything that we do, love all around us, love in our work, love in our play, love in every direction. The Eight of Cups is the challenge, and the Eight of Cups talks about, you know, moving on to more fulfilling um, situations, whatever it is, you know, seeking your wish fulfillment. So I feel like this Ten of Cups may be how things appear from the outside, but from the inside, there is a desire or a need to move on from a situation. And this could be your family situation, this could be a relationship, it could be in your job. Maybe you just don't love it as much as you show. Okay, in the advice from Spirit, we get the Devil card. This is the sorcerer here, and he is poisoning the cup. And so I feel like that is what this self-harm is talking about is, you may be walking through life with your cups filled, but with what? What type of energy is that? Is that, poisoned energy here? The snake is poisoning that cup. And then for the outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles. In this particular depiction, it shows, like Mother Mary, and it shows somebody, reaching for forbidden fruit in a sense. But this is the mystical dream tarot, so it is, putting that kind of obscure light to this card, but it's talking about building towards something very fulfilling and getting like recognition for your hard work. It could be in the workplace. So it could be about feeling like what you are working towards, because those actually don't look like pieces of fruit. They look like actual hearts. So I feel like maybe there is something where you're not feeling like you are worth manifesting true fulfillment. And let's go a little deeper and see. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Cups for the collective. Why is the Ten of Cups here? And we have the Page of Swords. So it's about really recognizing the truth about your current situation. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Being truthful with yourself. And we get the Seven of Cups. So this is talking about illusion and creating things, maybe not even seeing the difference between illusion and reality here. Why is the Sorcerer here for the collective? And we have Embrace the All. So this is a particular card in this deck, but I love it because Embrace the All is really about accepting the shadow parts of yourself, acknowledging those parts of yourself, and accepting that about yourself, not judging yourself. And I feel like definitely the Sorcerer card, the Devil card, is all about making you second guess yourself, telling you these dark parts of yourself make you unworthy of things. And so I feel like with this Embrace the All card, it's about accepting, the yin and the yang, the accepting and acknowledging the shadow and the light of yourself. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for the collective? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like what this is saying is that it's a choice. It's a choice that you're making that is not going to it's not going to lead to fruition, to manifestation of anything that you desire in your heart, until you can learn to recognize your own worth, not sabotage yourself, not get in your own way because of some subliminal idea that you're not worthy of the things that you are working hard to manifest. Okay, so let's get a spirit animal to guide. What guidance do we have for the collective? And we have moth spirit, surrender now. And I think that's very poignant. It's about surrendering to accepting your whole being, accepting all, the good and the bad, however you define that. Any other guidance for the collective? Peacock spirit, let it shine. Embrace the all, right? That's what it's talking about. It's not saying go around and, let your dark or your shadow side show to everybody. What it's saying is you complete. Your light and your dark is what makes you up, is what makes you the beautiful being that you are. Let that shine. Be proud of all parts of yourself. Any other guidance for the collective? And we have the snake spirit, time to heal. Yeah, time to heal whatever wounds that you have self-harmed yourself. Time to heal that part of yourself that feels unworthy. Acknowledge it, embrace it. When you bring light to the shadow, it can become a ally for you. All right, those are the messages that came through for your daily blind spot. Let me know in the comments how this plays out for you. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.